All right, hey there, E here, and we are back with Starfield. Last time on Starfield, we um we left off where all right, hey there. We made contact with a few of the Starborn, and we got a bit more information out of them about what they were about. One was basically the side that Sarah was representing was uh, representing more representing a more controlled system for the Starborn, where basically all the powers from the artifacts they kind of have established or at least an attempt to control who gets the powers and what they do with it, while the other guy, the hunter, the opposition, the one who attacked the lodge and all that, he is representing more of a side of where if you're strong enough to obtain the powers, then you deserve them, regardless of what chaos you may bring. So found out a bit more about that, though didn't go too deep into it, but afterwards though they did let us go on our way to sort of basically figure things out. We had a funeral for Sarah, a small little service for her, and then we proceeded to go out and collect the rest of the artifacts, the last few remaining. They were mostly uneventful gatherings for the artifacts. Pretty much the same old thing, just go into like a cave or whatever, pick up the artifact, and then leave. Except for the last one. Turned out that someone else, a research facility, or not research facility, a company had kind of discovered the artifact, or like they discovered the gravitational anomalies and built a research facility on top of one, which happened to be the exact site for a artifact fragment. And during the course of their experiment, they ended up somehow accessing the artifact's ability to cross the multiverse, and created points in which we could enter through and enter into a different universe where the lab had undergone an accident and was ruined and infested by various creatures. So we had to go through the lab and shut it down and so we can obtain the artifact. It was a bit of a maze. It was interesting though, so it was a pretty cool thing to see. Although oddly, it was pretty odd how afterwards, like, despite knowing what the artifact could do, they basically just let us walk away without a problem. So not sure what their whole plan is, whether or not they're planning to do something behind the scenes to us. But anyways, with the last of the artifacts we were directed to get, we had one task left, which was to discover a piece of information that that one of the Starborn had directed us to get, which was the one that Sarah was the one that had directed us to go to Earth's moon and investigate a old research facility there. And when we went there, it was we discovered that it was a facility involved with the research of the grav drives, or the initial development of it. And from there, we went down to NASA and worked through it, and found out that the reason why the Earth was destroyed and lost the ability to sustain life was because one of the Starbound showed up and gave the information on how to produce grav drives to his alternate self, as well as kind of details or yeah, information about what the future would hold. So about humans spreading through the stars and all that. And through the research, through his testing and all that, ended up destroying the Earth's magnetosphere, which basically destroyed the planet. Which is kind of the point, well, which is actually here, but yeah, may have been the point of what Sarah wanted us, our alternate Sarah wanted us to see. Since it was an irresponsible Starborn that basically caused the destruction of Earth. And there was additional kind of discovery there where a artifact piece was discovered on Mars, and that was kind of what led to the Starborn showing up to his self that was native to this dimension and starting the whole thing. So now we are, after leaving the facility, their claws are tied to the camera movement. So yeah, we have left the facility and now we are encountering them, the emissary and the hunter, which might be time for us to make a choice on who to side with after seeing that what had happened. Can't see the moon. Anyways, so that is what I'm thinking. So we'll be dealing with that today. Also, I believe we may be getting close to the end today. So depending on how that goes, like either this stream or the next one might be the last one. Depends on what happens for the end game. If it lets us continue on, then might take a bit more time then to actually do a bunch of those side quests that we haven't done yet. So got that going on. So nothing else for the recap. Let's begin.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel, at the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Kinda true. I mean, like, problem with this whole thing is that if humanity didn't leave Earth, like considering all the problems that were going on with people and everything, there is potential that humanity would have ended up destroying itself before it got out into the stars.
I am glad you see it that way. I also believe that is true.
Ooh.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
I mean, like, problem is though is that they are making the choice kind of unilaterally. Like, who's to say that their choice on the whole thing is right? But then also the hunter is also a problem because, like, you are just kind of like letting people just run around ruining stuff. So yeah, I think they're kind of both wrong.
Neither seems to be worth trusting. You know your own heart, your own motives. Perhaps that is enough.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
I mean, for being so opposed to each other's ideals and willing to fight over it, they get along way too nicely. Or like for how exclusive their ideals are. Well, actually, it's not really exclusive though, because like her like emissary's side, like if they can have them, then like that would be kind of like going to the hunter's ideals. It's like if they can defeat the hunter and get them, then that's kind of them deserving it. While the emissary, her side, like they're not trying to outright eliminate him, just make sure to mitigate the damage. So, but yeah, I still don't agree with either of the ways. No, definitely not the hunters. And as for the emissaries, like, not exactly sure on like what criteria she has for saying who shouldn't and who should get the powers. So yeah, I'm tired of both
That,
of you.
I think, is all you can do. Do not allow these Starborn to dictate your fate.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait till you get there. Everyone deserves a shot at the final artifact.
Oh wow. Imagine having romance Sarah. Go to Masada. Why haven't you left? Can I take your ship? No. Boo. Our ship is all the way over there. Oh, and a system we haven't been to yet. All right, level up. Could get this one. See the bonus power. Or increase the weapons on the ship. I will hold off on this. See what kind of trouble we fly into. Is this actually going to be the end game? Or not the end game, the end.
Driver spinning down. Jump was smooth as butter.
Now since delaying the inevitable, prepare to be destroyed.
Oh yes, let's see how this goes.
He ran away.
Direct hit to the ground jump. It's offline.
Hell, you're kind of stealth.
Target's engine is down.
You are
Easy
not a
peasy.
problem.
Grab jump capability is up.
Buried temple. Alright, they weren't too tough.
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
Even without life, there is the potential for beauty.
Biome complete. So, Scorpius. The heck is beeping? Bleeding and frostbite? Or is it poisoned? This is quiet. Ecliptic, alright. Gravity is heavier. Some Starborn over there. The heck are these? It's like a huge robot. Oh. And I keep on forgetting to get Digipix.
Your abilities are truly amazing.
3 of them in there. Thor's Advanced Big Bang. Computer robots. Establish perimeter patrols for the bots. Less time we have personnel outside, or the less time we have personnel outside, the better. Canyon rocks make approach vector bad for supply ships, so constructing a bridge to reach the target site. We'll start packing it up once automated facilities are further online. Ecliptic mercenaries are stupidly well organized. Like, they could have basically had their own cities out here. Those 3 are down below. Don't think we'll be encountering them. Though if we can get rid of them, we should. They are just underground. And cannot go this way. Is this a lower area? Or tunnel area into that? Doesn't look like it. Actually, you have this, but nope. They're just 3 dudes underground. Okay. Oh, there's might be a way. Maybe I have to go under the water. The heck? Starborn's sure all talented.
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe. Rainforest! I've got you! Another one down!
We are endless.
Those guys disappeared.
Take cover!
Oh,
Are you die? I cannot do it! Victory! You died today.
why are you still up?
Curse you.
Shooting you in the butt.
I shall have your head.
There just seems to be handling it. Ooh, binoculars. This is a huge ecliptic base. Buried temple. So, did the Eclipse build their base here by chance, or did they know full well about the temple being
Always worth
temple
checking.
being here?
Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Death is only the beginning.
One more Starborn. Oh. The heck do you think you're doing?
Not the best you can do.
Arise! Defend the temple once more!
Oh, zombies.
Take your best shot.
Is that what you did to them? Turn them into zombies?
Should have trained more.
Enough! Death comes for you!
You can hope to win. Don't finish.
Reload?
You cannot beat me.
Any turrets? Nope. No defense items.
Is the infinite.
You're not walking out of
Eternity.
Oh, crippled. Frostbite, freezing and crippled. Okay. Okay. Used up a lot of healing items. At least it feels like I did. We are on trauma packs. You only got Okay, I got 30 left. Guess we'll take the more obvious path. Even had their own scientists. Another mining suit. Yep. I think whenever I do another playthrough of this, I want to actually try to do something not stealthy. But then it means having to not deal with the base building. Then again though, the base building wasn't that important. Huh. Huh.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
We never found anything more with the Varun Zealots. I wonder if they're gonna make them DLC or something. They left them as too much of a mystery. I don't think we should be going this way. Probably just say storage. Oh, hey, another distortion. Alright, Andreja did not get to come along. Leave the anomaly? Enter the anomaly. So, a different anomaly then?
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Hey, this
Why
part.
would anything go wrong? Shouldn't we...
Would you shut up?
Take your best shot. There has to be a way to stop these robots. A control room, maybe.
There it is. There was a stealth power.
These are such a gift. Your enemies might decide.
Really, master lock. Robots on our side. Now what about turrets? Are there still turrets we can get on our sides? Alright. Nice pistol. You are moving around way too much.
Aren't you prepared to die?
Did you drop something? Yes, a key. No direct path.
Warning. I will not hesitate to use force.
Other more robots. Look around a bit more, and then if we can't find a way through, head back up to the control room. And there are even more robots that could have been used. But yeah, head up back into the control room. Nope, never mind.
I assume that reactor is the main source of power for this entire facility.
Did they have anything of value?
No hidden Starborn. At least not yet. Excavation computer. See ultraviolet protocols in effect on this area. No one goes inside. Cave. There's no mention of this cave in the brief. There are structures in there, Commander, man-made or I don't know, alien-made. I've lost 2 recon teams and 1 rescue team. None of them made it. We can't even risk trying to retrieve the bodies. We're sending off this site for ultraviolet protocols. You need to get a courier to the client immediately. There's no way this is a coincidence. So someone paid them to start up a facility here? Or it was somebody else's facility and they paid them to guard it? But either way, someone was very aware of this, of the artifact. Or it could have been another Starborn doing their Starborn business. Oh, hey, this guy. Mr. Chicken.
We have visitors! Vardek, you didn't tell me we have visitors.
We have visitors.
Welcome. What's mine is yours. Well, no, it's still mine, but you get what I mean.
So sorry, I sold the artifact. I'm about to finish the most important collection in the subtle systems.
I'm impressed. How did you... You don't deserve the final artifact. This life you've led, you're nothing but a thief, an opportunist, a liar.
Ah, so a version of Petrov that knows about the artifacts. Whoever's doing this, I don't appreciate these all-time capsules of yours.
You think you have a right to the infinite? You're nothing! Guards!
I never liked him anyway. More fire on him!
Quarters key. Ooh, Fletcher's outfit. Missed that the last time. Oh, you're still alive. Alright. Come to the other guy. What is going on with the ammo? Not reloading properly. go. Hey, Andreja.
Come on, Rook. Come on. You can make it. Barely stepped on the juryman's road with us. Can't see another soul off to the void so soon. No. No. I'll pour one out to the blackest sea for you, Rook.
Okay, Vladimir, don't freak out, but hello.
What the? Crix's ghost? What kind of cruelty is this? This some Starborn trick? Come to mock me before you twist the blade?
Oh, hey, can I attack him? Let's see. Vladimir, listen to me. The artifacts they point to a multiverse, a place called the Unity.
Multiple universes? You're a visitor jumping through the gates of space and time?
I know losing a number of constellations is hard, but make it through this. Keep going. I don't care who died, even if it was me. It's nothing next to the power we uncover. Be a little bit nice. I know losing a member of constellation is hard, but we make it through this. Keep going.
Not sure if you're just a reflection of a shattered brain, but okay. I get your meaning. Well, ghost from the other side. I'll keep what you said rolling around in my head for a spell. But for now, wouldn't mind if you gave me a bit. I just lost a friend.
Can I loot? No. Okay, quick in and out. And Andreja does not have anything to say about us disappearing.
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
Perhaps. Maybe yes, maybe no. Alright. Looks like it's gonna be our soon here. Our turn soon here to kill Sarah. Oh. Yeah, the romance, if you romance her, must be really weird if you end up fighting her. Yep. Oh, hey, duplicate Andreja.
Face yourself. Your infinity ends.
Damage of the Barun stuff. they're just horribly inaccurate. Let's see. Powers. Do I have a good shield? Solar flare, reactive shield.
Into the abyss of the infinite.
Copy Android. Why is copy Android just so much more difficult than the copy of us? Where are you? So she decided to stupidly run up and try to attack us. Okay, so it's just a normal temple, just underground. Now then, will the hunter be level 80 again? The inside is a lot different.
Well, here we are, ready to kill each other for the artifacts. As always.
I'm sorry it's come to this.
No, you're not. Oh, hey, we can give a speech. Stop this, both of you. All this fighting across the cell system. It has to end.
More talking? I'm a little disappointed.
No. Wait. I want to hear this.
Do you know?
Fine.
Okay. Oh wow, we could talk them down. We could have had an auto persuade on this. Has to be some version of you two that's more reasonable. Maybe Sir C enjoys movies. Oh, he enjoyed that. Aren't you both tired of all this? This endless killing solves nothing. You look back on this later on what we were arguing about.
I really hope so. Well, I don't know about either of you, but it's been a while since I felt this old. least this once. Here. Take the artifacts. Before I come to my senses.
Oh wow, so we were really able to talk them down. Nice. Come on, stop spinning. Artifact move. And another level up. Talk to your friends before you leave. Alright, got a whole bunch of ammo. Is this really the end game? Or really the end?
So, the Unity awaits. I'm not as afraid as I thought I would be. Stepping away from the world you know can lead to a better place.
Journey brought us together. I don't know if I want to leave us behind.
That is not what I meant. I would not want to leave it behind so easily either. I just meant that life keeps going. Even when you have lost everything. Do you think we will see each other after the Unity? Will we even recognize each other if we do?
You have permission to punch any other versions of me you meet.
Oh, that was already my plan. If we do not see each other again, then goodbye. I am proud of all that we have accomplished.
Now then, who else is on board?
A moment, Captain. It appears Constellation's current mission is at its end. It is customary to offer congratulatory statements.
You deserve plenty of praise yourself.
Thank you. If I were sentient, I am sure I would be feeling a great sense of pride and increased social connectivity to you. I hope the process of becoming Starborn is done without causing any physical trauma. But given the unknown physiological requirements of crossing universes, that seems unlikely.
Hypothermia is just becoming worse. Yeah, we just see if a robot can become a Starborn.
Given that the Starborn encounters have so far not included any robots, the safe assumption is that I will need to remain behind. If we do not see each other again, goodbye, Captain. From a statistical standpoint, you have been an unusually effective member of this team.
True, it's like we did everything all on our own. Now, are the other members going to be coming?
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Ooh, will we be bringing all of Constellation with us? Who's on board? Sam and Cora. There is Vesco. Why are you sleeping in my bunk? I am the captain.
Finally, these new universes won't know what hit them. Forget about the Starborn and the Hunter. It's Barrett and company from here on out. I suppose we can do that. Classic. Look, if this is a are we doing this or not talk, then stop right there. We're doing this. The multiverse waits for no one.
Okay, so everyone is going.
Yeah, that's why I said it first. See you on the other side. I know now isn't the best time, but I need to talk with you later. This is amazing! The unity, the multiverse, this is everything, and more, literally.
There's a lot to unpack here.
No kidding. Think of the dissertations. Boundless topics, no bounds. Except the books, they're bound. This explains so much, though. They're disorganized, petty, weird, and also deeply fascinating at the same time. Because they are just people. We never rule that out, but it feels so good to know we weren't fighting against robot alien ghost gods or something.
So they're monsters, people have suffered because of their nonsense. When you put it like that, now I feel cheated.
We should feel cheated. They hoarded this and used it against people in their quest for power. But it all comes back to this. We don't know what will happen if you enter the Unity. You might lose yourself or become a two-headed space shark. There are too many variables.
Whoever enters in Unity might become the next enemy. Everyone might be out there, you know.
It crossed my mind. But everybody has lost somebody, and most of us have lost many more. It can't be the deciding factor here right now. It's more of a possible benefit. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice. But I will say this. Our entire purpose in Constellation is to explore. Why would we stop now?
Great, I need to do this.
I'm with you. I'm not gonna hold you back. But if you know, become evil or whatever, I'm also not gonna have your back.
Really? You don't want a position of power?
The possibility of turning evil aside? I appreciate you taking the lead on this. You're guiding Constellation to new frontiers, new discoveries, and we should all follow your example. On that note, there's something else I'd like to discuss with you, if you have time. It's not on the scale of entering the Unity, but it is tangentially related.
Really? Something else? You have time? Tell me what's on your mind.
Thanks. This has been swirling in my brain goo for a while now. So, I've been pondering over what's happened and what it all means. And I've got a favor to ask. A teensy-weensy favor. About the size of a plank length, really. I think it's time I joined you in the physics-bending powers business. See if one of those temples works for more than just you.
That is something to do. I'm wondering if we were ever going to do that. Yeah, let's get your powers then.
Marvelous. I'm glad you're as gung-ho about this as I am. As it so happens, I've already talked to Vladimir. Seems our eye in the sky is back up and running. He sent me the coordinates for the temple already. We just have to visit. Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. I can't imagine how hard it was to be under all that pressure. A leader knows that protecting regular folk is not just a responsibility, but a privilege. And I'm proud to call you my captain.
What was it about? Oh, okay, the whole Crimson Fleet United Colonies things. See. Appreciate the rare, but I only did what had to be done.
Modest, too. They're gonna make a statue out of you. or carve your face on a moon or something. What you did took nerves. Befriending Delgado like that, it was a huge risk. If he had gotten to you, convinced you to side with them, I don't know what we'd be dealing with right now.
Oh, Delgado was punk. I have no regrets. Really? Would you call the relationship being friends? Yeah, he was just told to replace him with someone just as awful.
Of course they will. Manipulators and cowards enable each other in a spiral of pitiful weakness. Delgado could have walked away at any time. And if they regroup after all this, they'll be weaker next time. All thanks to you.
Perhaps. Something more desperate could be more dangerous. Oh, I wonder what happened to Neva.
That's a worry for another day, boss.
Alright, they'll be more desperate, could be more dangerous.
Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for certain. Things could have been a whole heck of a lot worse right now. And it's okay to feel good about that.
That was a weird backup. Cora.
I can't wait to get to the Unity. I've been reading all about parallel universe theory, and I'm so ready to meet another version of me. You think it's okay if I call them Cora too?
Surely work something out. Honestly, I'd be a little offended if it were me being called too.
You're right. We shouldn't assume that just because they're the second us we see, that they somehow didn't exist before. Look, Dad said that there's a chance we might all get separated after we go to the Unity. You don't think that's going to happen, do you?
I doubt it, because there has to be some method of controlling it, considering that the emissary and the hunter, they both were fighting against each other for such a long period of time.
Okay. That makes me feel better. I'm sure gonna miss the lodge, but I can't wait to see what happens next.
Alright, and Sam is somewhere.
I've seen more of this galaxy than most folks, but that will always be impressive.
No. No, not that way. Not there, not to the left. Vasco is doing Vasco stuff. Ship is a little bit of a maze. Oh, Sam is lost to the void. So let's get Barrett his powers. Wrong way. One giant leap. Oh, they have to be assembled on the ship. Laramie. Oh. Really? In the home system? Right. We found this place a long time ago, I think.
Yeah,
Or it might be embarrassing if we get destroyed by the bounty hunters this time around.
Target's grab drive is down. So they lost their shields.
That was a pretty shot.
Engines fried. The target, I mean.
We sure got those fast. Guess you couldn't help joining because the bounty on your head.
We'll be leaving the universe soon.
Pick 'em clean. So you keep.
Okay. So we were never on this planet. There was actually another planet in the system that had gravitational anomalies.
Let's see what's on this the temple. Irving would have loved to see this.
What is that off in the distance? It didn't look like a temple and it looked incredibly tall.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Oh, I see how it is. It comes time for Barrett to get a power. He gets right into his temple. But when we have to get a power, we are stuck in the middle of nowhere, and I really like this setup of this place.
So many questions come to mind. I don't even know where to start.
I like the aesthetic of this place. Should have made our base here. Will it just be Barrett getting a power, or will it be both of us?
So, this is it. Just look at this place. Unbelievable. I'll follow your lead. Clearly, you know what to do around here.
Come along, Barrett. You fly into these things. You're not going to fly into them, you're not going to get your powers. Where's the next one? This one taking much longer. Oh, missed that one. There it goes. Six days of playtime. And I stole his powers.
We could unleash scientists on these temples for
Hello,
decades
universe.
and still only scratch the
This is
surface.
Barrett. Returning your call.
What in the... Who in the... Whoa. Hello, handsome.
Speaking with the Barretts.
You got to be joking.
skipping the initial shock of it all. Agreed. Not worth it. Forming a hypothesis.
Did you clone yourself?
That doesn't make sense. Cloning is a complicated procedure involving a lot of complex science. This was... a whole lot weirder. That's one way to put it.
Okay, so who's the evil one?
You know, my captain asked the same thing. Different captain, though, so you aren't an exact facsimile. From my readings, you don't have your appendix, and you're 1/4 of a centimeter taller than me. Minor differences, but fascinating. I wonder what else is different.
So, what have you explained what's happening here?
Molecular binary schism? Temporal twinning? Group hallucination? Don't forget the fluctuations in the energy patterns, which align almost deterministically. Harmonized vibrations, distorting some mechanical barrier between neighboring universes? Impossible to know with such a minute subset of readings. We need more data. Obviously.
So, welcome aboard then.
Whoa there. Sustaining this connection requires a lot of concentration. Is this permanent? You will eventually monitor the energy fluctuations and agree. But no, this is unusual. I could study this forever. Irvin told me to just enjoy it and collect data on the side for later. And I'm glad I did. Irvin? He's with you. He's... okay? By the tone of your voice, I'm gathering some things in our lives might be a bit different. Is he happy? Yes, he is. Our daughter pilots the ship after Vasco was destroyed. But otherwise, we've survived the war well.
Okay, so a lot of things to go. First off, war.
Going on 20 years now. But we're starting to turn the tide. Imagine all of the variations. It's endless.
So what, the Free Star and UC war?
Amazing. Sounds like you don't have a daughter here, I take it. No, we talked about it, but no. We named her after Aja, my mentor. She died in the crossfire between the United Colonies and the Free Star Collective decades ago. For me, Irvin died instead of Aja in that crossfire. She's best friends with Cora, and she's smart as hell. Of course she is.
So what about Vasco then?
Oh, man. I only hope the new one we're building is just as salty as the last one. It's been so long. The horror of the infinite is the inclusion of the unimaginable. I promise. He's happy. We're happy.
So things sound very different.
I have so many questions. I wonder how many paths I've taken. We've taken. How many variations. How many ended with heartache and how many with joy. I think about that all the time. Wait. What's that noise? Starborn ship.
Alright, Barretts, get ready to fight.
We can handle this. On it.
They're not that tough. Oh, didn't we also get a power too? Yes.
Show off. Do it again. can't hold on to you. I'm struggling. Being pulled through the barrier. Probably it, friend. Amundsen? Cherish every moment with them.
I already do, my friend. I promise.
So look, for the record, I am the same Barrett that came here with you. For sure. I think. Is the ship my secret lair, then? I guess? I would have preferred something with more seating, and maybe a fireplace. Something cozy. Oh well. Hey, at least I didn't pull an army of knees out of thin air, right? Imagine that.
Did you actually try to do that?
Kinda. I mean, here's the thing. It's pretty exhausting in a way that's hard to describe. A second one of me seems... well, frankly, it seems like it would kill me. But yes, I tried. Briefly. Then I stopped when I realized how impossible it would be. Makes me tired just thinking about it.
Alright,
True.
that's impossible.
How would I stand out in a crowd made entirely of myself anyway? Anyway, it's a relief, you know. I have this ability, this power. And I'm still just... me. Just regular Barrett. And I already feel like it's subsiding. I no longer feel like I'm in a huge crowd.
And you still use the power.
Yes, though it takes a lot of concentration. If I do it a lot, I bet I'd give myself a headache. From myself. I'm my own migraine.
Seems useful.
I thought so too. Other me, other Barrett, seemed like he was able to handle himself well in that fight. Anyway, we'll see. If the other me gets in the way, I can just release him, or stop using the power entirely. For now, I just need to use this power a bit and digest what all has happened.
Use your power when you want.
That's pretty exhausting, really. So I might only do it when I feel like we could use backup. For now, anyway.
Alright, so now we need to pick up Andrasia. And but this ship. Can we take this one? And what is that? No, inaccessible. Alright. Yeah, not seeing anything else like it. So is it just another typical abandoned facility? Okay, it is just another typical facility. I don't think it's seen that tight though. How far are you? 900? Alright, so what kind of structure is this? Still a little bit too far. Those are nuclear power. Industrial rig. I thought it'd be abandoned. Yeah, the distance made that look a lot taller. Let's just bear it. Still marked as stealing. Even though there's nobody here. Oh, nope, there is somebody there.
Hey, interested in making some credits?
Oh, bounty
I'm
hunter.
tracking a Crimson Fleet pirate leader with a price on their head. They're in this area, along with the rest of their crew. I could use someone watching my back. Help me out, and half of the bounty is yours.
Interesting.
Great. Meet me at these coordinates. We'll...
Bounty on Laramie. But even then, I'm just a bounty hunter inhabiting that place. And it wasn't actually under ownership of anybody we saw. Probably get there before then. Hoping this will be Neva, but I'm guessing it'll just be random, generic Crimson Fleet pirate. And once we do that, head back to the lodge to pick up Andrasia and talk to anybody else. Someone's jumped. Was it you? Did you just spawn ahead of us? Kill the pirate rover in the abandoned industrial compound. You know, you say on you, but you also seem kind of stuck.
there. Well, this isn't gonna last long. Hara!
Oh, perfect.
This all you got?
So, Pirate Rover, still got its directive.
Well, they don't need it now.
Nothing good. Oh.
Nice to work with a professional for a change. Here's your payment. I'll handle the bounty report. You can head out whenever you like. Safe travels.
Almost leveled, okay. Alright. So that was generic. On to the lodge. Lodge, get Andrasia.
I have something for you.
Fascinate me. Oh, right. This place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Oh, we haven't been talking to our parents in a while. Talk to Vladimir to locate a temple.
We're so close. So I know we aren't keeping all the artifacts here anymore, but I think I can get some good readings from your ship. You have no idea how excited I am to analyze the data after you jump to the Unity. I'm gonna make some coffee. Pull an all-nighter.
Yeah, you're not coming with us?
What? No. I do not do field work, especially not the restructuring yourself at the molecular level kind. Or whatever the Unity actually does to make you Starborn. Anyway, Vladimir and I have been talking, and we're both staying here. Someone has to keep Constellation going with so many people leaving. It'll be pretty quiet at first, but that's what Constellation has been doing forever, right? An old generation moves on, a new one moves in.
No chair of Constellation.
Maybe one day. For now, I think I'm better off letting Vladimir have that headache. Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. And I'm sticking to that. So, goodbye. I'll miss you all.
Okay, so all the companions are going.
Do you have a second, friend? I've thought about it, and as much as I would love to see the Unity the way Keeper Aquilus has experienced it, I'm not coming with you.
Okay, good. You're kind of annoying. You don't really contribute much.
Thank you. I know this is probably coming as a surprise. I think I need to look for my answers here, in this universe. And I can't leave my parents. I know they would understand, but they're not getting any younger.
Good luck, Mateo.
You too. I know I'm flaking out at the end, but I'm glad I was a part of all this.
Tip your ear for a moment? It'll be a shame to pack up all the modifications to the Eye for finding the artifacts. But she's earned a break. Gilded our fortunes for sure.
Believe that you'll find some new anomaly out there in the stars to lose your time in.
Caught the measure of me right. Worse ways to retire for an ex-Crimson fleet. I'll be taking up the chair when everyone's gone in the Unity. Set Constellation's course for another new beginning. Not my first time at the helm for a crew, but going to take it slow.
Constellation will be in good hands. Or you can make Constellation's official chair a bench press. Every new member has to do reps.
That will be one for the slates. A barbell in each hand when you first walk through those doors. Well, tipped your ear long enough. I'll be smiling as you walk through Eternity's gate. Give the next universe something to talk about, yeah? Never regretted coming out of retirement. Lucky I noticed a pattern in one of those.
Christian might be able to reach a dense star system. Yeah, we can reach it, no problem. I mean, it's not like they...
You spend a lot of time in space? We sure do.
Hey, Andreja.
You need something, dearest? I'm at your side.
You two go on. I have academic...
An interesting mix of
Where is Sam? Yeah, reaching that other temple really shouldn't be an issue, considering that we just automatically refuel once we in between jumps for some reason.
Are all gathered. We've done it. There's nothing like an investment paying off. We've succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. Everyone should feel proud.
Never made any money. We are millions richer, but okay. If you say so. Don't want you. Figure out some way to sell Unity, Walter, just so we're clear. Constellation couldn't have done without you. Without sort of luck and support.
Oh no. This moment isn't about my corporate holdings, no. Being part of Constellation was just for me. Although there's always opportunities, I'm not above taking advantage of what we learn as a group. Alas, while I would like to take the final jump with everyone, I'm afraid the saying, "you can't take it all with you," has caught up to me. There might not be a Stroud Eklund in the next universe, and certainly not mine. And I would be a poor choice of company if I was, well, poor.
Well, he is certainly nice of him that he's actually aware of what he contributes. I mean, a version of you that's poor, a loan of 5 credits, 0% interest.
You see, that's a bad lesson to teach. Time is money, and an interest on a loan is the incentive to remember that. Goodbye, my friend. If I could borrow a bit from Sebastian Banks, bring light into the darkness of the unknown.
Oh, I wonder if we can stop by SSNN and tell them about the whole grav drive thing causing the destruction of the Earth. Where's Sam? Is he on the ship? Alright. So, do a quick stop by SSNN. District, residential. Let's stop by our parents' place. Still haven't even told them about Andreja. Andreja, what are you doing?
I'm planning a grocery. Feel free to grab anything you need. I missed you so much, darling.
Really? Not gonna say anything.
It's good to have you home.
Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, there it goes. So then us to SSN building, see if they have anything to say. Or not everything to say. See if we can drop off the grav drive, or not the grav drive. Information about the thing, about what happened to Earth with the grav drives. See if we can do that. One last big store for them.
Danger?
Yeah, with the grav drives being responsible for the destruction of Earth, why haven't they been a problem now?
I am glad there is still a reliable source of news in the settled systems, though it often travels significantly slower than light.
How's it working for SSN?
We're short-staffed, overworked, and not to mention there's a so.
All right.
Back to the grind.
It's important that the people of the United Colonies can trust their primary news source.
Nope, nothing either way then. Can't tell anybody about that. Then it is off to the temple then. Yep, and we've already been here. That's a really weird thing to be popping up now. Oh, already got all the resources.
What does your scanner reveal?
Anomaly. This way. What I swap this out with reactive shield. Oh, we have slow time. Okay. Personal atmosphere. Really? Where is the scanner? It's back. Yeah, it's over in that direction. But when we were down there, it was saying it was over here, though. It was over in this direction. Nope, there it is. There it is, like showing an the disturbance in over there. uneventful sigh.
I would like to have seen the construction of this place. Tools, the methods. There's so much that...
Suddenly a bit distorted.
Never in my life would I have imagined such a thing exists.
That got us elemental pool. "12 undiscovered temples now. There it is. The true treasure of planet and moon are drawn to your being.
Fighting alongside you is never dull.
Huh. So, fireworks? No idea what that does. Alright. Really now.
What? Constellation vessel. Sam? Sam, is that you? I could use a little help if you're not too busy.
Shields are down. We got him, Captain. Enemy's -1 grab drive.
Stories?
Oh, brilliant.
Let's talk before I have to head off.
Target's shield system is fried.
Oh, that was a neat random encounter. Wasn't expecting to see her again.
I had it covered, but happy to be in your debt again.
So what, if we count this incident as the second time I've saved you?
It's not a competition, Sam.
Sure it isn't. So there's that time at the asteroid belt, the one on Neon. So, I still owe you 3, Lillian.
4. You always forget that cargo freighter with the explosives.
4. Definitely 4 then.
But, Captain, in all seriousness, your help is appreciated.
Sounds like you and Sam are always in trouble.
We have that reputation. Is Cora on board?
Mom!
Oh, babe girl, it's so good to hear your voice.
Can we come over and visit?
Sadly not now, honey. I'm still on the clock.
Crime never sleeps.
At this point, I'd settle for a cat nap.
Everyone needs a break sometimes, even you.
I am planning a proper vacation one day. I hear Paradiso is nice.
Is this the famous vacation you've been planning since before I met you?
Always with the wisecracks. Captain, nice moves. It's good to know my daughter's in good hands.
What about me?
What about you, Sam? I'm kidding. You always said I need to have a better sense of humor.
Forget I ever mentioned that.
Take care.
And then we'll be running off into another universe.
All of you stay safe. Especially you, Cora.
Where is Sam?
Yeah,
There you
good
are.
thing we pulled off. Coming up on the end of a long ride here. We got all the artifacts. Are you ready for what comes next? Might not see each other on the other side.
We have to risk it. It's what we do.
I know. Just bracing for it. Hey, listen, you're probably wondering about Cora. I played it over in my head 1,000 times, and I've made up my mind. She's coming with. I know what everyone's gonna say, but even if I told her no, she'd find some way on board that ship. And if we stayed behind, we'd both regret it.
Not even gonna tell Lillian about it. Well, your choice. For the Starborn powers, the multiverse won't know what hit it.
Glad to know you still got that sense of humor of yours. Okay. Let's get it, huh? The unknown is right over the next bend.
Build the armory on your ship. Okay, so we can't use the one on the planet? It says... So can we then use the one on the planet then? I thought the planet would have been, or would have come under attack, but it was all quiet though.
No organics here. Valuable minerals, perhaps.
Complete the armory. Once you power up your grav drive, you'll jump to the Unity. Move the armory from your ship if you need to grab jump somewhere else, anywhere else.
I am currently engaged in the completion. Greetings, Captain.
this is the end game. Should we play X4 next, or oh, what was it?
Orbit locked. Ooh, you just look at that view.
I am completely blanking on the other game.
To return the hail, that's okay. Safe travels, stranger.
The other game that this got always compared to, I am completely blanking on its name now. The other space game. The one that started off really bad, but then ended up getting a lot of continued support. Had a lot of stuff promised to it. Oh well, it'll come to me. Then when I decide, I'll post it up on Twitter whether or not we're doing X4 next or not. X4 or the other game. We can move around a bit.
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity.
Oh, hey, they gave us a voice. Don't sound anything like that.
Everyone says that when they hear themselves for the first time. But no, you don't sound like this. At least not this you. I am as much you as you are part of everything. All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place, the Unity. I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret?
I mean, we all have regrets.
Fair. I wonder what your decision will be then. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you, that something that makes you unique amongst the infinite, will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever, even as you leave it behind.
Yeah, who created all the temples and artifacts and stuff?
Unknowingly, you just answered your own questions. For who creates things but creators? That is what they have been named throughout the endless circle of time. Are they one or many? Human or alien? Terrestrial or celestial? One day, you might even meet the creators. But not this day. As for the why, so that you could ask that very question, so that you could stand before me for time immemorial and delve into the mysteries of the unending cosmos.
Ah, so DLC. Alright, so Starborn said I would be born, but this sounds like death.
Much like the death of a star creating new kinds of matter, so will part of your being become fused with the unity itself. That part is what becomes Starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become Starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else. But that isn't your only potential destiny. You could turn around, walk away from the unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I've enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you, every version that is here in the Unity right now. Go out into the stars. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving, as the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time.
Interesting. So these are all the quests we did.
By defeating both the Hunter and the Emissary, the path to the unity in this universe is left for the people of the settled systems to discover on their own, uninterrupted by powerful Starborn.
Interesting way of doing the end of game slideshow.
The Constellation membership who stays behind will, in time, publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, Starborn, and the Unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for hope out there in the stars.
Feels like there was a lot more we could have done.
Ron Hope's downfall proves once again that the Free Star Rangers put justice above petty power plays and politics. A sense of commitment to the common good grows throughout the Free Star Collective. Acts of heroism and noble sacrifice increase. The resurrection of the Asili species leads to a massive reduction in terramorph attacks across the settled systems. At the same time, the need to spread the Asilis far and wide increases cooperation between all the factions. Belief in the UC as the diplomatic leader of the settled systems grows.
Just wish you could have run between the points. Oh, Andreja. Yeah, there's a lot more I could have seen.
Your lover, Andreja, eventually chooses to be reborn herself. Your commitment to each other bolsters all relationships in the settled systems. Marriages blossom, more people in House Varun begin to question its orthodoxy and look to the outside world. Your work with UC Sistef against the Crimson Fleet is a triumph of law over greed. The UC establishes greater security throughout the settled systems. Travelers throughout the stars will be safer.
Nice and simple.
Ryujin Industries dismantles the internal neuroamp and keeps its existence a secret. The company is successful, but quieter. Every new operative that is hired hears the story of your rise through the corporate ladder and looks to emulate your success.
nice and simple stuff. Yeah, and there is stuff we clearly missed.
Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make?
Audio got way too loud there for a bit. So that is the end of the game. So yeah, that was a little bit abrupt, but then again, the pacing, or my perspective of the pacing would have been, probably was kind of skewed because of all the side questing we did. Doing all those, all the other faction quests might have just thrown things off. But yeah, overall, not quite the experience they promised, but not exactly the dumpster fire that people have been claiming. Like, certainly was still entertained. However, though, like, the whole complaint about it being a bit that I've seen other people say about it being like, what was it? Wide as an ocean, shallow as a pond, or shallow as a puddle, or whatever. Does seem kind of fit. Does seem accurate. Like, they had a lot of cool ideas, but like cool ideas, story elements, and all that. However, they kind of spread themselves a bit too much, and so probably would have been better to have removed some, like a few things, so that they could have focused on other things, like either removed the Ryujin or Crimson Fleet quest line, or maybe, like, say, remove the Crimson Fleet quest line and then use the resources from developing them, or their whole faction quest, into, like, developing the quests of the other factions. And they still could have had the pirates stuff, and instead of just making it a whole big quest thing to eliminate them and all that, could have been like just mission board stuff. So certainly could have done it that way. And then there are all sorts of the side quests that we never got around to. So they were all pretty mixed. Actually, a lot of the quests in general were pretty mixed. Some good, some really interesting. Like, although now, even though I say that though, what actually stuck out though was some of those side quests. Like they had neat little features, like even like the quick ones, just like a nice little something like with Space Frog, put up posters, get get the Space Frog crafting for your bases, or maybe the quests were actually pretty forgettable, the side quests. I could have sworn there were a few that we did that were just really interesting. Or maybe not, because like they were all fairly quick to do. Like show up in this place and weird. There's like no audio during all this. But yeah, like a lot of the side quests were just actually run to a point and run back to another point. Although the main faction quests were pretty good. More like overall, like the UC faction quest was interesting. Just like with the whole investigative aspect of it. Restart quest was pretty weak. And then Ryujin stuff was cool. Being able to decide stuff and then like getting the whole ability from it. Though would have been nicer if the manipulation ability was a bit stronger. Or something more unique. Let's see. And then let's see. The Crimson Fleet quest. Kind of neat with the investigative stuff, but probably could have done without it. Like it was weird that they kind of tried to make it seem like you were getting along with the pirates. They never came across that way. Like everyone else was saying they were getting along, but from the pirates themselves, like it was clear that they were always just using you, so that aspect was weird. And then then like onto base construction, that was kind of stuff that I like doing, like the whole exploration and base construction. However, in the end, it was one of those things where didn't really have much relation to actual gameplay. Like it didn't benefit the main gameplay, aside from just being a place to store loot. It's like they said that if you built the armory in your base, you'd potentially get attacked. Like wherever you had it, you'd get attacked. But we had it in our base, and we never received any kind of notifications. Like the times we went there, never got attacked. So that was another thing that was going on with this, or like one of the shortcomings. And then there like the whole thing with like the worlds being the ones that they left to be procedural were pretty samey, and then some of the stuff that was more The ones that were store related were more interesting, just in design. Like you had like actual canyons and then just unique structures and all that. So pretty mixed bag, but ultimately a very average game. People probably would have received it better if it was sold at a bit cheaper price, rather than what they did was, rather than selling it at a full price as they did. Then again, I'm probably fine with, or fine as I am with this because it's got on Game Pass. So that could certainly be skewing my view of this. Now then, what will happen after all this? Oh yeah, and we never did get to know anything about the Varun's zealots or the main Varun faction. What if that's going to be DLC, or if that's just something we completely missed? There's still a lot of stuff to explore. And while there was still a lot of stuff to explore, didn't really make us feel a whole lot of need or too much of a heavy interest to explore it. Like, it would have been something to do, but not necessarily like something that I'd be super interested. Yeah, because like unlike Baldur's Gate or whatever, kind of actually wanted to do all the side quests. Kind of like some of the stuff, like a lot of the side questing just felt like the base gigs from Cyberpunk. So those were generally pretty forgettable. Like the only time they actually ever did anything interesting with them were were pretty much with what after their whole Phantom Liberty thing. So oh, Mama's Nana visitor. Really? Have to pay attention next time. Williams, Williams, and Williams. No music during all this, and what is this? Starborn, that is what you have become. A being has touched the infinite. Your story is over, but will begin anew in this universe and countless others. You remember all you have learned, your possessions, and everyone you knew have been left behind. Explore this new universe and all it offers, and perhaps take on the trip through the Unity. Vectera. We are now level 62. One small step. Ah, we lost our mantis suit. Oh, this is a lot better though. Makes us look like one of those gray aliens. Still access to all the powers. Starborn Guardian. Oh, we lost our ship. Oh, we still have the frontier. Shield is at 1000. Since we have the skill points, destroy 5 ships. Surveying Bose planetary habitation. And we are at 0 credits. All those millions. Vectera, where it all started.
Unregistered starship. We're detecting... Well, it's what we're not detecting that's an issue. What's powering that thing? You know what? Just hold still while we do the contraband check.
Oh, they're quite calm.
Go ahead and land.
Quite calm for not having any idea what's going on with the ship.
Whoa! Now that is a ship! So, this ship of yours, does it take standard, you know what?
We'll figure it out. Sure, have at it.
Can we do upgrades? No, we cannot. We don't even have money.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered.
All this again.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay, no bounty.
Yeah, suit makes us way too skinny.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
This isn't just going to be a straightforward new game plus kind of thing. You're not swooping anymore. Oh, we don't even have the cutter anymore.
People joke. Say those Varun zealots worship a snake.
And absolutely nothing left. And there you have a bunch of pieces.
Excuse me, this is a private... Wait. There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera. Current whereabouts, previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
Ooh, so we can repeat the main quest or skip the main quest. I'm not who you think. I am Starborn. I know what the artifacts are.
You're a... I see. So some of our theories about the artifacts are correct.
You're taking their word for it? What if this person's just delusional? Breathed in too many gases in that mining operation.
Why don't we hear her out? We know next to nothing. We have everything to gain if she's telling the truth.
All right, let's hear it.
Not from this universe, there's a place called Unity which connects all realities.
So, that's what we're looking for. The pieces to an armory. A path to the center of a multiverse.
This is either the truth or the most elaborate practical joke I've ever witnessed.
I think we're past the point of doubting, Walter.
In any event, we'll be able to see for ourselves. We know where most of the artifacts are now, and presumably how we get them.
These are artifacts I pulled out of the bedrock myself. ones that granted visions.
And if what you've told us about the Starborn is to be believed, we'll need all the help we can get. I want you to check with Vladimir on the Eye. Cross-reference what you've told us with what he's picking up on the scans. You track down the artifacts the Eye finds, while we gather the others.
Interesting. So the hunter killed you in one of my universe. You will not do the same here. Maybe.
And we're grateful for that, Starborn. Now, let's get those artifacts.
Oh, hey, we got the cutter.
While it is customary to say, "Welcome home," that is not dimensionally accurate in this case.
Even the trace physiological and neurological readings I'm able to pick up from you are unprecedented. You really are something.
Alright, so we got weapons now. 50 caliber. At least he gave us a sniper weapon.
Hello, Starborn.
So went from captain to Starborn.
I will assist in any way I can.
I wonder if this will have, how much of a bearing this will have on some
I
of the quests.
stand by my initials. Other universes might exist.
Use up all the skill points.
It's also full of possibilities.
You're not quite the angel I thought may have made the artifacts, but...
Listen, I know you didn't have to tell us everything about the artifacts. We won't let this knowledge go to waste.
See your parents. Ooh, now I really need to decide. Will we continue this a bit more, seeing the changes, or will this be the absolute last stream?
So after an hour of whining,
Then, if it is the last stream,
So, what's the point?
then what game will we be playing next? Oh, either between X4 or the other game. Once I remember it. Once I remember what it is. But right now, it is leaning towards X4 since I cannot remember the other one.
What? Well, I'll be. Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. I'll get the coffee brewing.
Oh, my God. Oh, you about gave me a heart attack.
Not that we're not thrilled to see you, daughter, but I thought you were under contract with Argos Extractors. Is everything all right?
Now we can go Starborn on them.
It hasn't been that long, has it?
Honey, something's different. You seem more confident, more... I don't know.
It's the eyes. You're right. Are you okay, daughter?
Fine, went through so much, still standing.
Well, it hasn't been that long. I don't understand.
Please, tell me everything's okay.
What's going on? Did something happen on Vectera?
Explain what I've been through, but I left Argos and work for Constellation now.
As long as you're okay, we're okay. But this news, Constellation? For real?
My child is a member of Constellation. I just knew you were special. Didn't I always say that? That you were meant for great things? Great things.
Okay, now then it just loops around to the typical dialogue.
Oh, in life you need to celebrate the victories you get, because you don't know when the next one's coming. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known I'd have your favorite meal in the oven, and your room is...
Easy, honey. Why don't you settle in?
Alright, so in the end that was all the same, except for the last bit at the beginning. So it looks like it might be mainly just some small dialogue choices.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
These side quests really matter. Yeah, it only showed the main faction quest outcomes. Right?
Please let me know if I
Not
miss
completely
it. You won't
misremembering?
find a larger array. Let's find you something.
Corporal Executive.
I'm glad you came in.
Really? Did I set us as that then? Go up to the eye, which with Vladimir. I think I'll at least do one faction quest and see how that goes. Or that I just might want to see or just look it up. See if anything major changed. Even if it does and don't end up doing that much more of a playthrough in this, at least I'll have something that I can play around with on my own time. Because I did like the whole running around different planets, even if they were samey, but it was still interesting in its own way.
If it isn't the woman I'm supposed to know from another side, that was some meeting to listen in on. Starborn, are you?
I am, but I'm on Constellation's side. They were for my kind, they are dangerous.
Cast yourself among the lot then? Been oddly helpful for all this talk of Starborn deadliness. Tried crossing all the T's with the information you unloaded to Sarah and the others. I've got good news and bad. Good news is the eyes found what you're looking for. Bad news is they're not in the places you said they'd be.
So clearly there are differences, just kind of like how with there's differences with Barrett, there are differences in their location.
I'll need to take your word on that, Starborn. Here's the data. Managed to find a planet that might have one of those temples you talked about as well. Can probably find more temples if I have enough time to cross-reference. Come back when you've given the first one the thorough comb.
Oh, there was one in Tolaman. Oh, this might be a bit tough. Don't have any ammo. Let's see, how do we have this? Am I gonna remember this? Nope. Really, grab dash. Personal atmosphere. Don't want to miss that one. Get the survey data for Vladimir. Really, how much more left do we have to dig out? Seems not that much. I lost the contraband vector. Right, this way. We do the faction quest, like say the UC mission. Can we tell them right away about what the cause of the terramorphs are? So it's just the artifacts. Let's yeah, the temple. What happens if we find a new temple or go to the temple again?
Attention, unidentified vessel. You have no faction markings or registered manufacturer. Please maintain course while we scan you. Assuming scans even work on whatever it is you're flying. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
I like how they're confused about what's going on with the ship. So become a Starborn, you get a fancy new suit, and a ship.
Feel like I should be seeing heaven's aura every time you say something, Starborn. A stranger from beyond. Lucky I noticed.
We're on Piazzi. Hey, Alvin Lopez. is our power maximum? 60. All right. Just give us a new power, or might give us a boost to our powers that we already have. Where are you, you freaking door? What would happen to all the other members? The ones who did end up going with us through Unity? How far behind did that set us? Are we trying to do this with no ammo? Okay, not that far. It said anti-gravity fields too. since he actually had powers last time around. Or last universe he got his powers. Nice. Powers. It said Gravity Wave 2. Or was it Anti-Gravity 2? Anti-Gravity Field 2. No, it looks like it is the same. 4260. Give that a load. And see if we can. Or is there anything different with the stats? $45. Okay. So a slight reduction in power cost. And actually, what are you doing? Okay, that was weird. But yeah, anyways, I think I will be calling it here for today. Quite a bit earlier than normal. Yeah, earlier than normal, but I am feeling quite tired. Not even in the stream and I'm already doing the whole walking into objects things. Plus I need to consider on whether or not we'll be how much we will be continuing this or if we will be moving on. So yeah, I'll be posting on the future plans regarding Starfield and just the rest of the next game that we'll be streaming. Posting that on the Twitter, so be sure to check that out, give it a follow to stay up to date. The link is down in the description. Otherwise, feel free to give the channel a follow as well to keep up to date on, or just to try and keep up to date when we go live. As for the next stream, tomorrow we'll be streaming a Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader on Twitch, so give that a look as well if you happen to be interested. And I thought that was a giant creature. Alright, so yeah, if anything will be changed, that'll be on Twitter as I said, but otherwise leaning towards playing X4 potentially. But that is something to think about at another time. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to those who happen to stop by the stream live, as well as to those who may end up watching the VOD later on. Hope we are all reasonably entertained, and that you have a good day or night, whichever may happen to be, and that you stop by the stream next time, whether it be here on YouTube or on Twitch. So, with nothing else, thank you and goodbye.